I'm gonna reveal how much profit I exactly made from my Shopify dropshipping business in last 12 months. Hey guys, my name is Sagar. In this video, I'll be doing a breakdown of my revenue, my ad spend, my expenses, and mainly my profit. And basically, I found my first winning product on October 27th last year, so it's been roughly 12 months since I'm dropshipping. So if you watch this whole video, you'll have a solid idea how much you can expect from your own dropshipping business. So let's just not waste any more time. Let's just get to the video right away. So how much profit? So let's just get to the basic numbers. So revenue, I made about 2,043,000, and it's I made 3,000 plus 5,000 more than that because I was using ClickFunnels for a while, and it wouldn't perfectly track all the orders. So just to prove that, I know most people want the numbers, and I love seeing the numbers. So let's just show you guys real quick. So this is one of my store right here. I'm gonna refresh this right now, and we have to wait a couple seconds because of course there's a lot of data. Boom, right here you guys can see real numbers, real number, real numbers, real numbers, real numbers, and this is gonna take a while to load. As you guys can see, average order value and return customer, everything is real. So till it loads, I'm gonna go to the other store, and I'm gonna refresh this store as well for you guys, where I did about 900K. So it's loading, as you guys can see. Boom, 900K, real numbers. It just loaded in front of you. Average order value right here. Returning customer rate is awesome in this one. And boom. So this other store has loaded. So it has about 1.5 million visitors. And this store is still loading. For the sake of, here we go. So 349K visitors. So that's, I think, is great. But again, remember, it haven't tracked all the orders all the sessions because I was using ClickFunnels for a while. So that's enough for the numbers. But remember this number right here, total number of orders. So I'm using 14,000 orders I got on this store, and I got 33,000 orders on this. So this number is very important. I spent about $1,085,000. How I got this number? So as you guys can see right here, this calculator. So I have about 8 ad accounts, and you guys can see I added all of them up: 67,000, 23,000, 374K, 195K, 400K. So I added all of them up, and they come to about 1.8 million. And this is the revenue I added for the both of the store. So, and remember, we talked about COGS. So COGS basically means cost of goods sold. So on my first store, I told you guys I did about 14,000 orders, and average item cost was $23. So I roughly spent about $33,000, 30, not 33, 30, whatever that number is. I spent this much. And on the second store, I had $33,000, and it cost me about $7 each order. And I spent about 230K on that one, 232K. And so this is the number. I multiplied that in front of you so you guys can do the math here. So this is the profit as it will look like. But remember, this is never the real profit. That's what everyone shows you. Oh, this is the profit I made. Now, average, it's about 19.26% of the numbers. So this is not the real profit. I'm going to go even deeper in the rabbit hole. So hard math. I always like to do hard math. What that means basically, so if it cost me, let's say $6, about 78 cents, I'll always just make the order $7 for the math purposes to make it easier. I'm going to tell you in a minute why. For payment processor, it's usually about 2.9% plus 30 cents. I just roughly do as 4%. And my VS, if I pay my VA $928, I'll just make this, I paid him $1,000. Why? It helps me underestimate. So let's say if I actually made 250K, I would think, oh, I made 230K, which is, I think, is good for accounting purposes because you never want to be, oh, I have 300K, but actually you only have 250K. So you never want to be under. I'll rather have more money than I expected. I think that's the reason I always do hard math. All right, so the next step, how much profit I really made. So VS and software, it cost me about 45,000 in the last 12 months. Again, don't get scared with this because in the starting, I was only spending about $20 to $50, $60. But as you grow, you can use Klaviyo, you hire multiple VAs, you get Instagram pages, you use the best version of Shopify because it saves you money on that. And there's different apps you start using, and there's multiple VAs. You get professional VAs running your Google ads because that cost me about $1,500 to $2,000 a month for them. So all that stuff adds up later. In the beginning, it was pretty easy. So I'm still doing an estimate here because if I went into that data, it would took me about another 12 to 15 hours to just do this math. So I didn't want to go into that. So that's a rough estimate I did. Payment processor plus refund plus dispute, like I said. So 4% of the revenue means whatever this number was right here, 2 million, I just 2% of that, and that comes about 81,000. So that's what payment processor charged me, which is a lot of money, but you gotta pay. And then the profit comes to 266K. and you see how the number has churned down so much, you would be thinking that you made 393K, which is about 400K a year, but you actually made 266. Even still, this is not the real profit. This is not the real profit. I'm gonna tell you guys why. So you go deep a little bit. And remember, the purpose of this video is for me flexing how rich I am. No, I'm just kidding. But the purpose of this video is to tell you, don't focus on the Shopify revenue number. That's super distractive. Because I personally could be thinking, oh, I'm a multimillionaire. I made $2 million in revenue. But when I'm going to show you the profit, you was like, oh, this guy's has made good money, but it's not that much, you know? So that's the point of the video. Don't get distracted by big numbers. All right, so profit, how much I really made. So again, you got to calculate living expenses. You live, if this is my full-time job, so I got to live on that. I'm pretty frugal, so I spend about $1,000 a month. Between my car note, insurance, groceries, all that stuff. Moved to a new house. I moved to a new house recently, 2-3 months ago. That cost me about $7,500 total, including the rent and you have to pay a little deposit when you move to a new rental. So why I highlighted this in yellow color? This is the only expense on the list which I didn't have to do, but I did it because I feel like I always wanted to have my own space where I can do whatever the fuck I want. So that's why I highlighted. You don't have to do this, but I think I did it. This is the only money where I could have saved. Every other expense, I personally think that you have to do to grow your business. Other one is education. I spent about $20,000 on not college education. I'm talking about courses, buying other people's digital product, and most of them went to Tony Robbins because I think out of all of $20,000, I have spent about $16,000 on Tony Robbins ticket because I absolutely want to know what's inside his head. He's like a master genius to me, so I want to know what's inside his head. And again, it costs flights and Airbnb. When you go somewhere, you want to rent a place, you fly somewhere to meet a business partner or some reason, whatever. So that adds up to about $7,000. So then after churning all that down, I came to about 225K, which is, you would expect, is the profit. And that is still not the real profit. That's the funny thing. So most of the money I made is in stocks. I mean, most of the money I have is in stocks. I always keep all my money in stocks. I'm a strong believer in stocks. My probably next step is real estate, but most of all the money, 80 to 70% of my money is sitting in stocks. But how much profit I really did? Let's just keep going into the rabbit hole. So quick announcement. Oh yeah, I want to do a quick announcement. I just opened 5 consulting calls. Basically, it's gonna be a session. So write down all your questions, and then I'll go into detail. And the call doesn't end till you get all your questions answered. For who is this call perfect for? Because it's $300 per session. Who is this people who are testing product and spending money on ads and having a hard time getting results? What's really going on? Why it's not working? What's wrong? Why my ads are not making money? Especially if you are scaling, that's the best. I think you will get the most value out of the call. How to really scale? How do I really get my product out there? This call is, I would feel like you will waste your money if you're a rookie. Because if you just want me to tell you how to make a store, how to add a product to your store, or how to run your Facebook ad, I feel like you're better off saving that money and just watching multiple YouTube videos. So this call is not for rookies. Of course, if you're a rookie, you really need help. You are a person of convenience. I think you should schedule a call. I'll leave the third link in the bio for my consulting call. So remember, it's not, if you're a rookie, I wouldn't recommend that. But if you want to go ahead. I'll try my best to get you start making money as soon as possible. And especially, I usually don't like to working with people who doesn't even have a store or never spend any money on ads. That is telling me you are just waiting for somebody to babysit you. So I would love to work with somebody who's already spending money and want to get to the next level. All right, so the next one is how much profit I really made, profit after taxes. So if we do a simple math, I told you guys my profit. So you go here, you guys can tell right here, I'm using this website. I just put my income, how much I have, and my tax is gonna be $61,688. And after paying my taxes, I'll be left with $145K. And that's basically about $12,000 per month if we divide that by 12. So that's how much I've been overall making on average after paying everybody. So this is the money I'll take home. I'll never have to pay taxes on this. I've got everything covered. And remember, one more thing I want to cover is, you see, most of the guys will do the math and they will like, oh, the math doesn't add up. It's 5 to 10K up and down. No shit, because it's so hard to keep track of those little things. Like, let's say I got my car fixed and it cost me $500. I'm not gonna add that here, you know? So there's some personal expenses I don't really add, and some things I probably overestimated, you know? So remember, this is like a ballpark number. It's not, of course, the math not gonna add up, of course, because I'm not an accountant, you know? So at the end of the day, I just go to the accountant and tell me how much I made, which I'll probably make a video how much exactly the pinpoint number I made. I'll have my tax guy do the math, and then we'll do that video too. So basically, this much how much I made. So here you go. You have the number 145,000 in first year of dropshipping. Do I feel like it's the greatest number? I don't feel like that's the greatest number. Of course, everyone's expectations are different. Probably for you, you were like, oh, that's the biggest number. For some people, that's like nothing. That's not even worth starting dropshipping. But whatever, I personally think it's a good amount for you to start your financial journey and start taking next step where you can make money and make good decision, where it's a good solid base to building wealth. And at the end, video is not finished yet, so pay close attention. Subscribe if you got value, because I know no one else show their numbers. Who show their profit numbers? Only Sagar Miller. So subscribe and go out there, make money, buy some Gucci shoes after you make your first 100K in profit. But I'm actually staying at an Airbnb in Florida. I came here to see Tony Robbins. So I'm gonna put that tour in the end of the video so you guys can watch it where I am. Remember, I didn't want to post this first, but then there was a student. He actually drove 5 hours here. He hit me on Instagram. He wanted to be like, oh, I need some help. I said, all right, come to the Airbnb and I'll help you out. So he drove 5 hours and he was super impressed by this. And I was just asking him, I wanted to know, what's your opinion? Should I show it or not? Because I was like, I'm not gonna show it because it's show off, you know? But then he told me, he was like, people definitely appreciate to see what's achievable. And second, Tony Robbins told in his seminar that if you share something, it expands. Because the first thing people do is when they make a lot of money or do anything worth achievable, they call other people and tell them, hey, I did this. Why? It's not a show off. It's just happiness expands when you share. And that's kind of the concept he has. But I feel like there's still a strict line in between where it's sharing happiness to flexing off, you know? So, but like I said, I just wanted to share you guys the tour of Airbnb and let me know how you guys like it. All right, have a great day. Enjoy this tour of Airbnb. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. And thank you for 3,000. We are absolutely destroying the whole thing. It's killing it. The recent video, you guys destroyed it. So boom, boom, boom. Let's go. If you want a consulting call, third link in the bio. Boom. Let's go to the Airbnb tour now. All right, guys. Welcome to the Airbnb of famous YouTuber Sagar Miller. All right, guys. Walk in right here. So as you guys can see, I got this beautiful Airbnb, which I absolutely love. But first, I'm gonna show you the bedrooms real quick. So we go here. It's a 2-bedroom Airbnb. You walk in there, and let's just show you the bathroom. So we go inside, and the bathroom is absolutely beautiful. So you guys can see we got a bathtub, which I really don't know how to use. And then next thing is a shower, walk-in shower. And you do that, and then let's go to the room. This is a bedroom which I don't use because I'm too rich. I just use this bedroom. No, I'm just kidding. But so we got this bedroom, TV, and don't watch TV. Don't watch TV. TV is for losers. And this beautiful, this is the best thing because I sleep like this. I always sleep on my side. So first thing I open my eyes, let me show you guys what I see. So I open my eyes, this is what I see. Boom! Water! Water right here. So what happens is I open my eyes and I get super excited because looking at water is my favorite thing. I love looking at flowing water. So I go outside and I take a piss. Every morning I take a piss. That's the first thing I do, take a piss. And boom, as you guys walk out, look at this. We got ocean, we got everything here. We got the buildings, we are right by the ocean. But this is not even the best part. I got the wraparound balcony, so we're gonna show you the wraparound balcony. So just show them the view real quick so they know. By the way, I'm in Miami, Florida. All right, let's go back. I'm not here chilling. It's not a vacation, it's a business trip. Because why I say it's a business, by the way, we have a little chair, which looks bougie, I never used it. So come here. So this is why I'm here. So if you guys pay close attention to, you guys gonna see I have this with me. It's a business trip. I came here to see my boy Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins. I absolutely love Tony Robbins. I always wanted to see it. Was my dream, but I was never able to afford a ticket. But finally, I can afford tickets and I can do anything. And this guy upsold the shit out of me. And he got some money out of me, but I wanted to see his process. So, Unleash the Giant within best 4-day events. So it was a 4-day event and he literally talked for 50 hours. So it was absolutely beautiful. So alright, let's show you guys the fridge. Let me take a sip real quick. We got some regular food. I just bought it from the market, and that's the best thing. The freezer is the bottom, because my fridge at the house, the freezer is at the top. I have to bend to open my thing. I hate that. Just regular stuff, just gas. And the funny thing is, it don't have a chimney, so you turn this on, and it takes sucks inside. So I thought that was cool. The microwave, all that stuff. So you guys already saw the dining table right there. The dining table is right there, and this beautiful TV. This TV is huge. Like I haven't seen a TV this huge. I don't watch TV, but this is so far. I watch YouTube videos on this. Oh, there's another bathroom. Let me show you guys that. So you go here. This is just a little bathroom. I don't really use it because I use the big bathroom. And the next thing is which I absolutely love, a treadmill. I wake up and I can open the window and I have fresh air blowing on my face and I look at water. I already told you, water is my favorite thing to look at. Flowing water. It always hypes me up, and then beautiful, I just run. And so we got that. Hold on, so build a little bit of cut there. You can keep recording, it's all good. We got that. A little hot. Alright, so you guys can see, we'll go outside in a second, so don't wait. But this is the best thing. You guys see this remote right here? Boom. 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 Look at this. I've never seen anything. This is too rich for me. I have not seen anything like this, but let's just. Now those are up. So remember, there's no walls. This side, where you can see the view, it's all glass. Every single door opens, every single of them. There's not one door that doesn't open. This opens. We'll go from this side. That opens, that opens, that opens. So, boom, my favorite part. I absolutely love it. And we gotta remember, my cameraman is scared of heights, so he's not gonna get too close. But come on in. So we have a wraparound balcony, like a wraparound. I can go both sides. I can yell on this side, and I can yell on this side. And there's tennis court. So I love watching people play tennis. And absolutely this. And you guys can look. I'm gonna go to the edge because my cameraman is scared. But look at this. Oh, look at the pilot. There's planes with super close people jet skiing right here. Super fun. And the best part is, out of all the fun, I hop on here. Oops. Hope I don't die. But woo! I'll be taking naps here, and the best part is, one day it was raining a little bit, and I absolutely love rain too because I love flowing water. And then at the little bit of breeze, it was hitting my face, and I would just sleep for like 3-4 hours, and it was raining. It was super fun. So that's it for today. Go out there, make some money, buy some Gucci shoes. See you guys later.